And then were you like instrumental in making like songs like Libertad and
But I
everything
put together
happen?
most of those songs. I put them all together. I put all those joints together. At the time, I was working with Melly Mel. You know, that's my sister too. You know what I mean?
She's dope.
Yeah, she is. That's another one that I think that she is one of the most talented Latin females that's out. Period. And it's just certain things that certain things that happen in life. She has a son, so she definitely works hard. She's a hard worker. She has so much talent, bro. It's like she's fire, bro. To this day, she is fire, fire.
Yeah.
When she did Libertad and she did the Nos Tienen Miedo too, she had just had her son a few months earlier than that.
Wow.
Yeah, we took her on tour. That's when we went on tour to Ecuador. They booked Poe to go to Ecuador, and I took Melly Mel. I took Pope, Sicario from DR. I took them out there, and it was a good time, bro. We took Ray also. We booked Ray. We did a couple of tours. It was dope. We had a pretty dope following in Latin America, you know. So while we was out there, we shot the part for Nos Tiene Miedo too, where Melly Mel comes out in the pool and on the pool table and all that. Ray's part on the boat with Bope and them. And then we shot Melly's part for Libertad while we were out there. And when we came back to New York, we shot Cuban's part, and we just put everything together because Cuban couldn't leave the country at that time. Well, I don't even know if he could leave now.
Right.
But that hindered his career a lot, bro. That really,
Yeah.
it really did, because I could have had shows for him, bro. They were calling left and right. He couldn't do nothing at the time. He was trying to get his paperwork done, and when the grease hits the frying pan, it's the time to move. It just the movement started dying down.
I always wondered that though. I always wondered, like, why wasn't he on that tour with you guys? You know what I'm
He couldn't leave
saying?
the country. He was supposed to headline the concert.
Wow.
And then when I got the song, we got the song together for Cuban with Saturno, in Chile. Yo, that was the #1 song in Chile for I don't know how many months. Así Soy Yo. That still plays out on the clubs out there. It still plays on the radio out there. That was one of the biggest songs out there, bro. You know what I mean? And
damn, so he could have really broken into the Latin market if he was able to leave the country.
yeah, at that time, yeah. It was like, bro, it was right there. It was there for remember, he was spitting. We're not even talking about his English career. We're just talking about I think he's just as nice in Spanish as he is in English, bro. And Cuban.
I told him this all the time, right? I say that your multi-syllable rhyming is ridiculous, but the fact that you can do it in Spanish just as well as you do it in English, I'm like, bro, I don't even know. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy.
He don't really like the Spanish. The English one comes easier. I think to him is an easier way. It comes easier to him. The Spanish one takes more thought. He sits down more, and it takes him a little bit longer to do the Spanish one, because he really feels he's being. This is my opinion, mind you. I feel like he's gonna get judged more for the Spanish one than the English one. We're very judgmental when it comes to our language and the way people
pronunciate,
especially at that time, that there wasn't that many breakaway artists. I mean, they had Don Omar and Daddy Yankee, big reggaeton stars, which I think Cuban was definitely, have a good night, was definitely on that wavelength, and I think he could have been right there next to them and hold his own. I just feel like, like I said, there was a lot of unfortunate events that happened in his career. You know what I mean? I think a lot too had to do with the passing of Pun. I think Pun really affected him passing, like emotionally and as a man, and even to lose a family member, because practically they were family. So I think that actually affected a lot of the way he looked at things. Especially when you got that person right next to you, and y'all moving together, and then you're by yourself. I think it had a lot to do with the decision making things and the people that he brought around him. You know what I mean?